Hi, I'm Isa, and welcome to this reaction video for the Witcher 4 tech demo that just came out recently. I am so excited about this game, and what I've seen there was just absolutely stunning and kind of like breathtaking. This is going to be a live reaction from my yesterday stream, so just FYI, there will be also some discussion about the upcoming game with the chat, so just be aware of that. And yeah, I wish you a lot of fun with this. If you want to see me live, please make sure to check out the video description because I mostly stream on Twitch, but I also stream gameplay on TikTok and as well on YouTube here. So you can also leave a subscribe if you want. And honestly, with that, I just wish you a lot of fun with this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we see us next time. Bye! I wanted to watch because there are two trailers out for, or one means trailers, cinematics, teasers, whatsoever. There's one for The Witcher, or basically two for The Witcher 4. Tech demo cinematic is the first thing we see that is like 2 minutes long, and then there was another one, and I just wanted to see it honestly because I am excited for this game. Like, we are doing Witcher here for sure. I'm cautious about it, but if they can deliver it, oh my. I mean, I won't be cautious because I'm a fan. He kind of looks like the Baron, but I think he's though in the same time it doesn't.
The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
I need subtitles for this. I can't. There's no subtitles. I can't understand shit right now. Ooh. Oh, he had some. Okay, that's a soldier, but he had some scars, and there was an interesting bug.
With fear not dry road. The devil's after me! Just running from!
Oh, something big?
Look out the children.
Wait, is it getting lifted up? Oh, yeah. Wait, what was it? Like a... Oh, is it... Wait. It's not going to be a dragon. It's going to be like the first monster that you had to feed in Witcher 3, which was like this griffin kind of thingus. Hi, Vinny. Though it kind of... Wait, the wings that we just shortly saw looked a little bit more like bat wings. What is it? It's ugly, that's what it is. I don't think I've ever seen that type of creature before. I won't know what that is. Though it looks kind of like a big, like, bat, but did we ever seen this one before? It's been also so long, like 10 years since we played the games. Almost. You know what, this coin, because like this coin seems to be very much in focus, and I wonder actually currently a little bit like if this has, you know, like the first movie of Pirates of the Caribbean where you have this cursed gold and this gold has to be collected, and if this creature was actually after the gold, though otherwise it like let the coin just lay there, so it might not be the thing. Maybe it was just hungry, wanted to eat some human. Like, is this Siri? She's so pretty.
Salt.
That's kind of like jackpot, huh?
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Is that how the game will look like? And then here comes Freddy.
Heute wird sich mal wieder ein Tag durch.
And then there's the other thing we can see.
This is it.
Oh my god, how pretty is this? Just looking on the visual, like, hello? How pretty is this, please? This is absolute, like, which I can, like, okay, Witcher 3 is probably like also old by now if you look at it and be like, oh yes, this is Witcher 3. But like, how pretty is this world? And I've Witcher 3 also already memorized. It's like, it's been a really pretty world, but this looks absolutely stunning. No,
The
right?
technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
Oh, but only 60 FPS? Interesting, interesting. Ray trace. I don't know. I'm still like not completely convinced about ray. I don't know.
So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now,
I wonder, have we been in another Witcher game already in Kovia? Not entirely sure. On a standard PS5. Oh, it's actually not even on the PlayStation 5 Pro. It looks like The Witcher 3 in your memory, and I love it. Yes, that is so well said. It really looks like Witcher 3 in my memory. Look how the cape works. No clipping.
Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues,
Yeah,
she's
true. Usually it would like cut into the swords all the time because it always would happen, right? That is cool.
heading back to a nearby village.
Also, the sound design is really cool
All
because
right, everyone.
you hear like the clinks from like the sword.
Meet Kelpie!
Is that her horsey?
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
Yeah, Kelpie. Oh, cute.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So
Hey,
Ciri and
Kelpie, we
Kelpie,
love
they're
you
perfectly
already.
synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also
Can we also mount over the head like puke? I don't think so.
support root
Hey,
motion
Bob.
movement on Kelpie. So controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And they're also
I feel like this is the most realistic thing I've ever seen how a horse moves in a game. And it's not like I know how a horse moves, but it looks so much different to any other game where you play on a horse. Because it like literally like juggles you a little bit. So
also some really nice improvements
Witcher
to our
4.
Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
what? Huh? Is this okay? Question: is this really necessary? though? Like, what?
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild
It's so pretty. Like I love the color saturation and the hue. It's so stunning. It looks like Unreal Engine 5, but in good.
nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard.
The question is just like always like, okay, how demanding are they? Though they say they play on a normal PlayStation 5 right now, right? I'm always just like worried with all this. It's just like, okay, how demanding is it on my PC? Can I run it? Can I not run it?
And with nanite geometry, we freed artists from so many of their old constraints. Just until everything we
don't
do
need
in Unreal
necessarily
has
to
that
know.
same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited
Now I will also say Witcher 1 is also Witcher 1's story is really well done as well. The rest is the shittiest thing I've ever played in my entire life. But I will say the story pulled that out. Like I remember Witcher 1 as a fantastic game, but holy was it shit to play.
to introduce nanite foliage. And
What is
in
that?
order to achieve
What is
and
that?
foliage is hard. And
What
with
is that?
nanite
Wait, I was
Second
gonna.
and talk the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
What is that?
And in order to achieve
Like, I love how the people are like super kind of like mediocre excited about it. I'm just like, what the?
gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new
bear!
idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
That
And no compromise.
Well, I have like obviously I don't know exactly how it works, but I feel like I understand the gist a little bit about it. But like, holy crap, this is so effing cool. It's voxels, and at distance it looks like normal polygons and so on. That is so cool, and if it renders fast, I would also think that it's not as demanding on the machines where you want to play it on, right? Right?
Means
Or is that
how
not?
ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible
if
visuals.
they deliver
but more
that
than
game-
that, together with Epic, we created faster way
Holy
throughout
shit.
the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Siri.
That is so. I also kind of love how they kind of went away from Siri to show like the trees and stuff, and then Siri arrived at the city.
Welcome to
It's super
Valdres.
efficient. Okay.
So Valdres is a port town, a hub
Which of all be like, look, we have so great graphics that you don't know if it's real life or not, and now we want 100 euros for the standard edition. Oh, they could have that for me. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a fan of Witcher, so I just yeah.
for fishing, trade, and mining. It's
Oh, it
one of
still
those
looks good. Oh,
places
okay.
where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands.
Oh,
It's
gossip from
also
other
where
lands.
Siri took on her current contract.
Oh, I love the colors.
High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and
not
so.
KP leaving.
I'm so excited
Bless
we can
you.
finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdres has to offer.
Not her again.
He literally said like, "Oh, bugger, not her again," and then he spit. How rude! No.
For the furry
Can we-
rascal will often wink.
I will try to rescue that bear. Unbearable. That's really unbearable.
Wait, grants good fortune.
Oh, there's so many NPCs talking really shit about Siri, but like witches were always unpopular.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is.
I love how many apples just kind of fell out of there while she bonked it. That was so fun.
Character actions directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes
this
even
the-
setting
oh my
off
God.
chain reactions.
No,
Everything
wait, are the pigs running after to the food?
is working together.
I really hope he would have looked back again to see that, because I would like to see that. But
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
oh, there will be Gwen. Gwen mentioned it. Yeah, so
Okay,
good.
so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
They have literally a human in the wheel to lift the things up. That's so exhausting.
A typical
Because I
day's
mentioned
toil.
Gwen.
Who in? Witcheress. One using my whack.
Oh, it's actually interesting how it is like if you just walk into the cutscene or if you have to interact with something, but I guess.
No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your
Oh,
cart,
it was a
devoured your
manticore.
men, Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me lady's after one of them.
Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You might.
It's so silly, right? But like cosplay overflow incoming. Yeah, but honestly, like Nico, Siri looks so flipping good. So flipping good. And even with Witcher 3, there were so many series already. I do hope they learned that showing stuff and not delivering makes people really, really mad. I hope so too. Because like even also hands down, Cyberpunk was also like a fantastic game, but like it was just, the release was just the biggest shit show. And I also can completely understand if people were angry about this. What I wanted to say, I feel like that having those interactions with NPCs and you can kind of watch them just gives so much immersion to a game, and it's so cool that they actually showcase this a little bit as well.
Fine, dearest. Into seeing some and more. Got mackerel cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in the simple market stall. Metahuman tools,
It
improved
looks so good,
Unreal
really.
smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah.
That's why I give
All
me
of
the
this
fish.
exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
I love how it can be used as a circus platform, but it also can be used for like having someone hang there. And yes, you need a modern GPU to play a game like this. Okay, guys, here's the donation goal. Please help me to finance my next graphic.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
What means modern? That's a good question. Oh, this is cool.
So you are
That's
seeing
really nice.
tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up,
Oh, so
how
it's an
about one
open world
final
RPG,
check-in with
interesting.
Siri?
Your 380 should be okay, thanks to NVIDIA All Cores. That's true. But like, you always make me scared when people say it as like, oh yeah, maybe yours actually not that good anymore, so you kind of need to consider.
We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious
It looks
open world
so
Witcher game ever.
Pretty.
And we are making this a reality.
They, honestly, after Witcher 3 and after Cyberpunk, they are simply not allowed to f this up.
Thanks to our work on Unreal
They are not.
with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
Oh, God,
So
the
we're almost done,
music
but
as
before
well.
we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
Huh?
A first look at La Nexeta.
Onward, Kelby.
But I get goosebumps if I hear the music already. This is so cool.